After his incredible transformation in Astoria, Mono the talking pitbull's fame spread far and wide. People from all over wanted to meet the dog who could speak, and Mono's life became a whirlwind of new experiences. One day, Mrs. Alvarez received an invitation from her cousin Rosa, who lived in Arizona. Rosa had heard all about Mono and insisted that they come for a visit, promising an adventure unlike any other. Excited by the idea of exploring new places, Mono and Mrs. Alvarez packed their bags and set off on a road trip across the country. As they drove further from the bustling streets of Queens, the landscape began to change. The towering skyscrapers were replaced by vast open deserts, and the air became warm and dry. Mono loved feeling the wind in his fur as they drove through the wide, open spaces of the Southwest. When they finally arrived in Arizona, Rosa welcomed them with open arms. She lived in a small town near Sedona, known for its stunning red rock formations and mystical energy. Mono was eager to explore, his curiosity piqued by the new sights and smells. One morning, Rosa took them on a hike to a place called Cathedral Rock, a towering formation that locals said was a powerful vortex of spiritual energy. As they climbed the rocky path, Mono noticed something strange. The air seemed to buzz with the same kind of energy he had felt in the shop back in Astoria. His senses were heightened, and he felt a pull towards a small cave nestled at the base of the rock. With Mrs. Alvarez and Rosa following behind, Mono trotted into the cave. Inside, the air was cool, and the walls glowed faintly with an otherworldly light. In the center of the cave, Mono saw another crystal, similar to the one that had given him the ability to speak. But this one was different. It was larger and pulsed with a rhythmic beat, almost like a heartbeat. As Mono approached the crystal, he heard a voice, not his own, but a deep, resonant one that seemed to come from the very earth itself. "Welcome, Mono. You have been given a gift, and now you are called to use it for a greater purpose. What is this place, and what am I supposed to do?" The voice explained that the crystal was connected to the ancient energy of the land, a force that had been guiding and protecting the area for centuries. "There is a disturbance," the voice continued. "A powerful force threatens to disrupt the balance of nature here. You, Mono, with your newfound abilities, can help restore harmony." Mono felt a surge of determination. He had always been a loyal and protective dog, and now he had a chance to use his voice for something truly important. "What must I do?" he asked. The voice told him that he needed to find a rare flower, the desert bloom, which only grew in a hidden valley deep in the desert. The flower had the power to heal the land and restore the balance of energy. But the journey would be dangerous, filled with challenges that would test Mono's courage and strength. Without hesitation, Mono set off on his quest, with Mrs. Alvarez and Rosa by his side. Along the way, Mono used his ability to communicate to gain the trust of the animals they met, who guided them through the most difficult parts of the journey. Finally, after days of searching, they found the hidden valley. The desert bloom was even more beautiful than Mono had imagined, its petals shimmering with every color of the rainbow. Carefully, they picked the flower and began the journey back to the cave. When they returned to Cathedral Rock, Mono placed the desert bloom next to the crystal. The cave filled with light, and Mono felt the energy shift, becoming calm and harmonious once again. The voice spoke one last time, thanking Mono for his bravery and telling him that he had fulfilled his purpose. As they left the cave and walked back into the bright Arizona sunshine, Mono felt a deep sense of satisfaction. He had always been a good dog, but now he had done something truly extraordinary. Mrs. Alvarez and Rosa were proud of him, and as they headed back to the town, Mono knew that he would always remember this adventure as one of the greatest in his life. Knowing that no matter where his adventures took him, he would always be ready to help those in need.